But it isn't absence that causes sorrow. It is affection and love. Without affection, without love, such absences would cause no pain. For this reason, even the pain caused by absence is, in the end, something good and even beautiful, because it feeds on that which gives meaning to life. Adele's vocal take on Someone Like You is quite simply perfection. It is an exquisite union of power, emotion, and fragility. As we'll discover, its perfection lies precisely in its humanity. In the world of artistic expression, and maybe in life generally, it is those small changes, those little flaws, that lead to real beauty. We humans are deeply imperfect creatures, and it is our ability to relate to that in others, while also basking in their talent and skill, that makes us feel so deeply connected to one another, to people we don't know, and will likely never know. When I listen to Adele sing, yes, I am struck by her amazing singing prowess, but I'm infinitely more struck by her brokenness, by the emotion on vivid display in every note, every vocal gesture, every moment. When Adele started to record her second album after the breakthrough success of her debut 19, she was determined to create a more upbeat, uplifting album. But then, as so often happens, life intervened, and a broken heart took her songwriting in a different direction. A young woman embracing her emerging voice, bravely laying her soul bare, sang songs that were instantly timeless, that said to the world, I'm here. If you've been here too, listen to my stories. And story after story told what so many of us could relate to, that spoke not just Adele's truths, but also our own. On its surface, Someone Like You is a simple song, a singer and a piano. What that means is that every moment of the performance is exposed. There is nowhere to hide, an environment which suits the song perfectly. The singer is talking to her ex, and we can well imagine that the song is not just about him, but to him. The lyrics which open the song don't land with a sense of beginning, of arrival. Rather, they rise from the churning texture of piano arpeggios. They don't sit neatly on the beat. They emerge reluctantly with all the hesitation of the lyrics themselves.
I heard that you're settled down, that you found a girl and you're married now. I heard that your dreams came true. Guess she gave you things I didn't give to you.
The word for this sort of rhythm is rubato, and was absolutely typical of jazz and soul singers, but has been largely lost to the world of making music to a click track, to a lockstep grid. The notes are warm, rich, and breathy all at once. Adele isn't across the room from us, she's next to us, and the words are meant for us alone. It's almost painfully intimate. The chorus takes us into a more epic, distant landscape. It's the moment in the musical when the singer turns and sings to the universe. When Adele sings, "Never mind, I'll find someone like you," we can hear in her voice, in the chords rumbling underneath in the piano, that she doesn't mean it. It's defiant, possibly even hopeful. It sits much higher in her vocal range. "Don't forget me, I beg, I remember you said" is on the verge of breaking up. She's in her head voice, and the power of her singing sounds much more throaty, less controlled. It's strained, emotional. As the chorus ends, the defiant veneer crumbles. The last echoed words, "but sometimes it hurts instead," almost sound like an afterthought, as if she's singing to herself.
You know how the time flies, only yesterday was the time of our lives. We were born and raised in a summer haze, bound by the surprise of our glory days. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away, I couldn't fight it. I had hoped you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you say sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead.
The bridge is an unusual turn in the song, as bridges often are. The vocal is suddenly harmonized, and for a brief moment, we lose the intimate confessional atmosphere. The meaning of the bridge isn't about the bridge itself. Its entire feeling, arrangement, and production are for what follows. It thickens the texture in order to contrast with the thinning to come.
Never mind, I'll find someone like you.
The chorus leading out of the bridge is the emotional high point of the entire song. It is here that Adele is most vulnerable. Even the piano's jogging arpeggios are gone, replaced by plodding, almost dirge-like block chords. Adele's voice is suddenly thin and unsupported. The "Don't Forget Me" section is agonizing. The French philosopher Roland Barthes said that what grabs us in singing isn't the words and notes, but what he called the grain of the voice. This chorus is testament to that idea. From a technical standpoint, it's awful. Her voice is too strained, she can't hold the notes. The notes break up as she lacks the power to sustain them. From an artistic perspective, and more importantly, from a human perspective, it's genius. The words cut through us. All the bravado is gone. We're just left in a sea of sadness, of desperation. And if we've lived through heartache ourselves, there are few moments in all of recorded music that equal this for the grief of lost love. Adele is giving voice to that feeling that so many of us have felt voicelessly.
Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you.
The chorus repeats and you can feel the strength returning, the defiance returning, but it can't last. The end of the song sees the piano meandering, wandering aimlessly, then quickly, almost suddenly, coming to rest, restlessly. No triumph, no victory for our singer. In the end, she is the one thing she wishes she was not, alone. Yet perhaps Carlo Rovelli is right. Perhaps we don't love the Song of Heartbreak simply because we have shared that pain. Perhaps it is that we recognize that the pain of loss feeds on that which gives meaning to life.